So, Lee Roberts for the Grassroots Show with joint manager Katie Poore. Already spoken to Perry. Katie, what was your thoughts as a Pompey fan coaching a team at Fratton Park today, now the final whistle's gone?
Firstly, I'm not a Pompey fan, but I'm a Liverpool fan. They lost 3-1, so today I'm a Pompey fan. Gutted with the result. What an amazing occasion, though, for the girls to step out at Fratton Park. Obviously, very historical ground. It's something that we've waited for a long time. Frustrated with the result, but the girls, certainly second half, showed their ability in the way that they are used to playing.
Perry's already mentioned the game of two halves.
Yeah.
What do you personally say to the girls at half-time? What was your message?
Just that we just needed to improve in every area of the game, really. I think for the first half, I think the girls were a little bit starstruck. I think they walked out and there were a number of players there, but obviously we went for the Super League bid, and if that was the case, if we were successful with that, then we would be playing against crowds like this week in, week out. But no, we just said to them that we couldn't tell them off because they knew that they weren't playing to the best of their ability, but we just reiterated that our way of playing is that we press high, we react to everything, we tackle hard, we know what we're capable of, and they knew that, and so you can't then be negative with them because they came in, they were disappointed with their performance and obviously being 2-0 down, but they put that to bed second half, and they came out and showed their true colours, and I honestly believe if that second goal was allowed, I think we would have gone on and won the game.
Well, there was something on Twitter that said it was an infringement. People have since said it was offside, but apparently the ball was played back.
We believe it to be offside. We did ask the linesman after the game. From my angle, it did look like the ball was pulled back, but it's unfortunate. We can moan about the officials as much as we like, but we can't play football without them. So we have to take the rough with the smooth. I'm sure we'll get decisions that go for us in the season. And unfortunately, Charlie was still celebrating. The game was still going on. I was certainly, but no, we have to take the decisions on the chin and get on. And the girls still continue to press and create chances.
And in training Tuesday and Thursday this week, we imagine that C's going to be quite busy. There's quite a few injuries. Just talk us through the injuries for your team today.
Nadine got a bit of a studs on the ankle, so that hopefully was an easy kind of problem to resolve with a bit of bruising, and we'll get some ice. And like I say, Z and Martin and the team will work hard on those. Let me think, who else have we got? We've got Victoria Summerfield. She's going to go and get checked out, I think, at an A&E somewhere towards Andover where she lives. It's a knee injury. It's a little bit unknown really, but she had a bit of a click. We don't really know what that is, and it did swell up quite quickly, so hopefully it's nothing too bad, and again, Z and the team will work hard to get her back. And the last change was Becky Hunt. She covered some ground today, and she was feeling a little bit of cramp towards the end, and we brought Ellie Bloomfield on for her second or third appearance, and she naturally just fit in. So we've got the strength and depth on the subs bench now to still make a difference.
673 were in attendance today. Can I just get a word on the crowd that turned up? It sounded a lot more than that. First with the goal and then the equaliser, so to speak. Yeah,
when we scored, it sounded like thousands, let alone 700 odd. But no. Hopefully now we've changed the opinion of some people, and that women can play football and can play football really well, because the second half we certainly did ourselves credit and shown what we are capable of, and hopefully we've changed a few opinions on the game in total really, and hopefully that now when they pick up a newspaper and there's a report or there's a radio station that are commentating on the games, they won't flick over or turn the page, they'll actually show a bit more interest.
And is that the aim moving forward for yourself, is to kind of improve like the image of women's football, or is it something different?
Well, I think we always try and do that anyway, wherever we play, whenever we step out, whenever we look at something within the club, and obviously being allowed to play at Fratton Park, hopefully it won't be our only time. But yeah, I think every time we step out on the pitch, you're kind of facing that that thought that men should be playing football, and it showed today that that's not always the case. So.
Well, Katie, thank you very much for joining us. We'll let you go. Thank you very much for chatting with us.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.